Hello friends! Kamusta po kayo? It's been a long time. Oh my goodness. We left the United States. I think that was the beginning of October. And then we finished the exhibition in Colorado Springs. And then we had our exhibition in Barcelona. And then in Madrid, and then I received an award sa Prague. So, ang haba ng aming nilakbay. And this is my first time to actually be back here. Ayan. Hi, Ted! Kamusta? Namiss ko po kayo. At yung mga kaibigan from Colorado, yung aking mga kamag-anak from the Philippines, from Cavite, my cousins, and everybody po, ating mga kaibigan from Denver, yan, and yung ating mga followers and subscribers. Yung Facebook, actually yung YouTube channel po natin, Atty E Immigration Lawyer, ay mayroon ng 4,000 subscribers. Organic po yon. And, hi Ted, sabi niya, layo ko na sa Springs. It's okay. Dahil, digitally connected pa naman tayo eh. Yun ang importante. Okay, so, so, ang haba na aming nilakbay and I just want to give you an update. So, I did the Courage exhibition. Ito ang aking first solo exhibition as an artist, as a sculptor. And dinala po namin sa Europe, sa Spain, ang aking sculptures. I think it's about 13 sculptures. And napakaganda at napakasaya. Nung aming exhibition, napaka-supportive ng ating Filipino community in Barcelona. And many people ask me, why Barcelona? Well, Barcelona is very close to me because dun po ako na-inspire when I go there. Kasi makikita nyo pa yung mga sculptures, yung mga artwork na matatagal na. And napaka-dami mong matututuhan in art. And also, I also attended some classes at the Barcelona Academy of Arts kasi napakahirap maghanap ng classical style of art, yung sculpture and painting. So I decided to go sa Barcelona Academy of Art. And so I was assisted by our Consul General, si Conjen Maria Teresa Lazaro. Napaka-successful. First night, 100 people showed up sa aming opening night. And ang gallery po ng ating consulate is can accommodate only 20 people. Imagine, pinagsama-sama namin, pinagsiksikan namin yung 100 people. Miracle po na nagkasya lahat. But masaya po ako kasi I was able to share my work sa ating mga kababayan, especially do sa ating mga OFW na kababayan, na minsan di sila nakakabisita ng mga artist, and yung ibang artist naman po, it's very, very hard. It's so expensive to do an exhibition. Yun po ang katotohanan. So, pag may mga artist na bumibisita, they're very, very happy. So, after Barcelona, we actually went to Prague dahil I was going to receive, si Randy, buhay na naman. Hi Richie, we miss you. Si Randy po ay buhay na naman, he's on break. And so right after, siguro 1 week no exhibition, makulit po talaga si Randy. Pero masaya naman siya. We had to go to Prague kasi nandun yung event ng Filipina Women's Network, and I was nominated and I received yung 2023 Most Influential Filipina Woman in the World Award. Ayan, 16 po ata kami from so many countries, and I was able to meet so many people, napakaraming mga successful women. And iba't-ibang field ang pinanggalingan. Mayroong arts, may education, may medicine, may mga nurses, may doktor, and napakadaming mga empowered Filipina, and I'm so happy to meet them. Sobrang successful. And to see a group of Filipinas supporting each other, na hindi kayo magkakilala, and then when you get there, you support each other and you help each other. So Speaking of that, ako ay may isang proyekto with the Filipina Women's Network. It's a sculpture project ng isang Filipina hero. Yan, si Magdalena Leones. And I will tell you why, kung bakit siya ang pinili ko. And eventually, maintindihan nyo kung bakit gusto kong gawin ang sculpture na to. Ang gusto kong gawin ay ang sculpture na to ay mailagay sa mga isa or dalawang war museums in the United States, yung World War II museums. Okay, alright, so, and then after namin, while in Prague, you know, I was able to meet the ambassador, and we talk about a future project, and I was able to go to Litomiritsi, yung isang town kung saan si Dr. Jose Rizal visited at binisita niya si Blumentritt. Actually, merong mga landmarks doon na you can find so many spots about Dr. Rizal. Meron ding Rizal Park and it's well maintained. Tapos yung hotel kung saan you can see the sculpture of Dr. Rizal, ay nandun pa rin siya. At hindi, kahit close na yung hotel, ay hindi pa rin nila tinatanggal yung sculpture. You know, by the way, Richie is watching. I remember when I did the sculpture of Dr. Rizal, ay kasama ko si Richie papunta sa Loveland. Dala-dala namin yung he was holding the bust of Rizal kasi hindi mo pwedeng isakay ng walang hahawak dahil pagpapreno. And it's a 2-hour drive just to go to the foundry. So, tinulungan tayo ni Richie. I remember he helped us and he was holding the bust of Rizal. Yung experience ko to bring a work to the foundry the first time, nang ako ay nagmamagaling na mag-drive mag-isa, and then I placed the sculpture dun sa harapan ng aking kotse. Pag preno ko, preno rin yung sculpture. And then it was a mess. So, that sculpture was not able to come to a completion. So lesson learned for me to always have somebody and you know, maraming tumutulong po sa atin at maraming sumusuporta. So to go to Loveland, 2 hours from Peyton, isang biyahe to bring a sculpture. So for those who were able to see yung Dr. Rizal sculpture na ginawa ko po, I was able to show it sa Colorado Springs. And let me know kung gusto nyo makita and I will show this to you. And part po siya ng Courage exhibition natin for 2024. Yon. So after that, we went to Litomiritsi. Grabe palang kinagdaanan ng Czech Republic, ano. So Rizal was there. And then marami nangyari sa kanilang bansa. Andyan yung yung Czech Jewish were persecuted, so naging parte rin sila ng persecution. Yung kanilang mga Jewish were persecuted. In fact, yung town right next to Litomiritsi was made parang a holding area or a prison for the Jewish people during that time. And then after that was the Communism. Oh my God. So we were able to see yung kanilang Museum of Communism. So, I think that's the good thing about Europe. Yung kanilang mga history na hindi maganda or kasi when you enter the Museum of Communism, nakasulat doon parang dream, reality, and nightmare. Ayan. So, dream, reality, and then yung nightmare ng communism. Eventually, they got out of communism. A lot of people, you know, suffered during that time. Pero the good thing about that is that they kept all of those things and then nasa museo siya at pwede kang matuto, pwede mong puntahan, ma-educate ka at mapag-aralan mo yung part pa rin ng history na yun at hindi mo basta-basta dinidestroy like it never occurred or it never happened. Alam mo, yung mga tao daw na hindi natututo sa history, di ba? Yun yung mga walang pupuntahan o walang mangyayari ang kanilang bayan. Actually, kaya I'm not really in favor do sa mga distraction ng mga arts natin kahit merong mga connotation na hindi maganda or kahit naging part ng hindi maganda sa history natin kasi meron tayong matututunan. You know, so anyway, we went there and we visited the Museum of Communism. ang daming magagandang uh, art, pieces of art, paintings, sculptures, lahat ng, kasi what they did was to make art accessible sa mga tao. Kaya makikita mo sa kalsada may sculpture na ganyan. It's not because, ang intention talaga is to make art accessible sa mga tao dahil yung mga tao naghahanap buhay, wala na talaga silang time to look at art or to go to a museum. So, hi Chuck, ating kaibigan. And they really want to make art accessible to people. So makikita mo doon sa mga kalsada, may maraming mga sculptures, and then the government actually allocates money for the preservation and for the maintenance ng kanilang art. So, ang dami mo makikita. It's so beautiful and I really, really enjoyed our time in Prague. And the other thing too, this is so unexpected. Nagustuhan ko pala ang Czech beer. Okay? Ang Czech beer pala, ayan. First time for me to try it, hindi siya ganun katapang. Kasi pag uminom ako ng beer, kalahati pa lang, nalalasing-lasing na ako. Ngayon may edad na ako. So, hindi na ako nakakainom. Pero yung Czech beer, ang sarap niya kasi napaka-mild. And of course, I think you can get a harder flavor. Pero yung sa akin kasi mild lang. And then, it goes well with the food. Yung pagkain nila, napaka-comfort food. Meron silang stew. Meron silang, I forgot how you call that. Yung kanilang goulash or, So, every day we've been eating Czech food and then I've been drinking beer. I literally gained weight sa Prague. Pero nag-enjoy talaga ako sa food ng Czech Republic. And it's so inexpensive also. Tapos meron silang bread dumpling. I think yun yung pinakagusto ko kasi it's a complete meal na merong stew, may potatoes, tapos may bread dumpling. Also, the other thing that we did, ay nanood kami ng we had a medieval dinner. Ito, kasi si Randy, 1 week off. So, I love it when Randy is off. Kasi, meron siyang activity during the day, and then we also have an activity in the evening. So, we did the medieval dinner. Oh my God, the medieval dinner, I think it cost about $50 per person. And then you actually drink, it's unlimited drink, unlimited Czech beer, and wine, and then yung kanilang food, yung comfort food nila, and then of course some dessert. Pero may mga performers, may mga fire eaters, may mga patambleng-tambleng dun sa tabi mo, may mga pirata. So it's really a packed show. And we sat with people from Germany, and for $50, I think it was a good deal. So we did that. Before we went to Prague, pinlano na namin yung 1 week ni Randy kasi he's not gonna be working. Also, we went to take the cruise. Meron sila dong river and we did the cruise 2 times. Yung isa short cruise, it was like 45 minutes. And then the other one was a long cruise na nasa crystal boat kami and you can see like it's see-through. And it's so beautiful. The buffet was so nice. And I think it was about $70 per person. And then there was a performer. Ang galing nila. And we really enjoyed that night. Of course, ang ganda ng music. And then of course, unlimited, you have the buffet. And it's just a very, very good experience for us. So after that, we did the cruise, yung shorter cruise, of course, yung how do you call it? Yung captain of the boat. She was talking about the history of Prague, of the city, and how merong museum doon yung sculpture ni Stalin that it took about, I think, 7 years to build. And then eventually, they didn't want to associate themselves with the crimes during that period. They decided to put it down, and they put it down for less than a year. So they spent so much money. But overall, napakaganda ng aming experience. I want to share with you something that happened. So, yung awarding ng Most Influential Filipina was in a palace. I think it was Lobkowitz Palace. Okay, so it's very grand, it's very elegant. And, but we didn't buy the entire package. So we didn't know na meron na yung Uber pala will drop us off, and then ang haba pa pala ng lalakarin mo, and then kailangan mo pala ng bus to get there, but we didn't sign up for that. And as you know, this is our first trip after my husband's MS diagnosis. So naka-brace si Randy, and may challenges siya in walking. So at that moment, it was very, like, we didn't know what to do. So nag-Uber lang kami. And I always say, itong trip na to, lagi nagpapadala ang Diyos ng anghel sa amin. May isang Uber driver na lady, and she said, nobody will take you up there, but I will take you there. Okay? Kasi yung drop-off point pala is masyadong malayo. So she actually drove us there to the palace. And then pinapaalis na siya ng mga guard. No, she said, at night after your event, nobody's gonna pick you up. Imagine kung maglalakad kami ng ganun kagrabe, di ba? Sabi niya, at night, let me know and I will pick you up. So, okay. So, after the event, we went there, we walked, and then we texted her, we contacted her. I was so worried kasi syempre, hindi mo alam kung talagang pipick upin ka niya or hindi. But she did pick us up. And, pinick up niya kami from the palace and then actually took us to the hotel. So imagine, so that was like 11 o'clock. So sabi niya, I remember sabi niya, nobody will get you there. So call me. So imagine, out of all people na makapick up nung aming Uber, siya pa. And then she actually broke the rule and she drove us there, and then she picked us up. So it was a very, very nice night. And she wasn't even asking for a lot of money, but we gave her a very good tip when she took us to the hotel. So yun yung mga testament na sinasabi ko na laging merong angel. There's always a helper that will be sent to you to help you. So yung trip namin, I don't know how we did it. We had 11 luggages. Ayan. So, 5 suitcases or 5 Pelican boxes. Nandun yung sculptures. And then yung 5 naman, yung 2 luggages, yung gowns ko, yung wardrobes ko for the exhibition. So, I don't know how we did it. And then, finally, when we got back to Denver, ayan, before we got to Denver, marami pong tumulong sa amin. Mga kaibigan natin na taga Barcelona na nag-volunteer, to help us just to make it happen. And they actually went to Madrid para i-pick up yung mga luggages namin. Kasi paano namin, dalawa lang yung kamay namin and we don't have, much money to pay for people. So they actually volunteered to go to Madrid. And everybody was nice, the embassy helped us, and then yung ating mga kaibigan from Barcelona, the Arceo family, they helped us, and then they went to Madrid, tapos they packed up everything, they took everything to Barcelona, and pagdating po namin doon, everything was just lined up, na parang, nakarating kami doon ng wow. Paano natin nagawa? But anyway, finally, when we got to Madrid and then going home Barcelona, going home to Denver, na late pa yung mga baggages namin. So hindi namin nakasabay. Ang daming requirements, meron pang customs and everything kasi yung sculptures, ganyan. Alam mo yung officer, hindi niya na hinintay yung sculptures. In-approve lang ng immigration, ng custom officer. Like complete. So I got the signature on my Ata Carne without even inspection, and even in Barcelona. So, kasi ang hirap, grabe, kailangan systematic yung pag-present mo sa custom officer if you have that kind of process. Kasi they want to make sure na hindi ka nagbebenta ng yung sculptures in Spain, and mahigpit po ang taxes ng Spain, lalo na if you're coming from the United States. So anyway, finally, nung day na dumating kami sa Denver, of course, sinundo kami ng aming mga kaibigan, ang aming friend si Maggie, and yung kanyang husband na si Rick, yung Mason brother ng aking husband. And then yung luggages namin, wala. Nawawala. But sabi namin, siguro sabi ni God, hayaan mo na, kasi it was delivered to our house the following day. Hindi na kami mag-unload, upload. Ang hirap ata, 11 luggages. But anyway, yun yung testament ko na God listens to your heart. Kung ano yung wish mo, kung ano yung desire mo, and then magpapadala siya ng helper to actually help you. So, yun lang. And now we're back in our home, and, we just put up our Christmas tree, and we're just so ready to meet with our friends, to continue where we left off, yung ating mga proyekto dito sa Colorado, katulad ng Dr. Jose Rizal sculpture na ating ginagawa dito sa Colorado Springs, pati na po yung mga iba't ibang events ni Dr. Jose Rizal. Ang ating pong non-profit organization, ang kanyang mission is to promote our Philippine history, culture, and our ating Philippine arts. Ayan. Yun. So, now we're back, and I'm just so very thankful na nandito na po kami. Marami pong pagpapasalamat for 2023. I think isa sa mga best years ko ang 2023, and nandiyan na i-launch po natin ang Courage Exhibition. 3 exhibitions in October to November. So in Colorado Springs, we launched we're the kick-off for the Filipino American History Month, and then sa Barcelona, and then sa Madrid, and then also yung ating Most Influential Filipina Award. Right now, ang gusto ko ay gamitin ng aking influence in supporting yung ating mga kababayang Filipino at Filipina, especially yung mga Filipina. Ako, kasi syempre po ang experience ko ay dito sa Amerika, gusto kong mag-share ng kaalaman, hindi lamang bilang abogado, pero bilang isang Filipina, kung paano maging successful, kung paano ma-achieve mo yung mga goals mo dito sa US. Of course, iba-iba naman ang sistema sa Pilipinas, iba dito ang sistema sa Amerika. So I want to do that, and I also want to empower yung ating mga OFWs. Yung ating Courage Exhibition, ang message po niya is how we can dream big. Kasi tayo mga courageous tayo, matatapang tayo. In fact, yung ating piece, yung ating highlight ng exhibition, si Katapangan. And you will see this kapag po dumating na ang Courage Exhibition sa inyong city. Tayo ay courageous, di ba? Kaya nga tayo nangingibang bayan. Ako, I've always worked with, tumatawag na for lunch. What time is it? Okay. So we're very courageous. We're very courageous people ever since. Siguro ang mensahe po ng Courage Exhibition, lalo na doon sa ating mga OFWs, is hindi lang po courage, kailangan natin ng vision. Kailangan natin ng goals, kailangan we need to dream big. We have to see what's there on the other end. Kasi kung meron kang courage at kung meron kang vision, you can really make it happen. You can really dream big and make it big. Yan po. Yan po ang mensahe ng ating Courage Exhibition. Ang Courage Exhibition po ay pupunta sa inyong mga city. It will go to Houston, New York, and San Francisco. Pakiabangan po ninyo. And I'd like to go for this to also go to Los Angeles and San Diego. Sa 2025, ang Courage Exhibition will also go to other places in Europe. Pero for 2024, it's going to be in the United States. Magdadagdag po tayo ng mas marami pang piyesa tungkol sa ating kulturang Pilipino, tungkol po sa ating mga values. Yan po yung katapatan, kasipagan, katarungan. Yun po ang mga values natin mga Filipino na isasama po natin dito sa Courage Exhibition. Alright po, maraming salamat po sa inyong time and to support po ang ating Courage Exhibition. Please go to my website www.eabordeaux.com, eabordeauxart.com, at lalabas din po ang ating art book. Ito po ang compilation ng ating mga sculptures about Filipino heritage. Kasama na rin po ang ating mga prints at ang ating mga drawings and paintings. Suportahan po natin ang ating mga kapwa Pilipino. Suportahan po natin ang mga Filipino artist, ang sining na Pilipino. Ako po si Atty Elaine. Mayroon po akong isang channel para doon sa mga nagtatanong about immigration, Atty E, immigration law, immigration lawyer. Yan po. Ako po si Atty Elaine Antonio Bordeaux. Till next time po, maraming salamat. It feels good to be back po. Thank you po. Bye-bye.